Okay, now we are on live. And the question number one, guys, what are the potential benefits and challenges of established human colonies on other planets? Ricardo, what's your opinion?
Ah, yeah. Let me see. Mm. Actually, I believe that is better for now. Try to solve problems in our planet. Uh, well, because it's possible for us let our environment better. Uh, well, try to re recycle materials and other things that's really possible. And because a lot of people use it to tell about necessity of exploring another planets, and I agree because is good, but not because this this reason. I believe that there are a lot of benefits. Well, because well, you create strategies, gadgets, and the other technologies to support life in another planet. So in this case, the same tools create a lot of benefits in our lives. Sometimes the guy creates a specific tool for another planet, but we use a lot in our lives. That's it.
Deep one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you, Ricardo. I have some problems with the persons who want to colonize other planets because, like we are in this planet and we even do anything to stay in this planet. We want to get away to destroy another planet, another, I don't know, we've had other cultures or whatever, but we want to do again the same thing. So for me, I see the benefits. Of course, we had more technologies, right? We follow more tools, as you said, but as a, I don't know, the challenge probably is stay together with other persons. Because nowadays in this planet we had divides, okay? The planet it's divided in uh other countries. But imagine in other planet we all live together. So we see here in this planet we had a lot of war because of that. So imagine in other planet. I don't know. It's something I imagine sometimes about it. It's not a future like tomorrow, but it's something we think about. Probably my son, my children's past that. I don't know. And Tainá, what do you think?
Congratulations for the subject because it's so different of the of the all here in Talk. The potential benefits I don't know because as you say there are so many wars in our country and the first country uh, that going to that will arriving in these other planets. Oh, this is my territory. This is my land. Something like that. So I guess there is no. So there, I guess there aren't potential benefits in the court in the short space. If I think something like that. The challenge there is a lot of challenge. For example, I lost seminar that talked about the human physiology in this space, because when the human body is in the space, we change a lot of things in our body. For example, the pressure in the heart and the the apport of blood in your tissues in general. So, for example, the exercise is it's not optional for the astronauts in general. They need to do that because they had so difficulties in the human body, in your system, your biological system. So a lot of challenge that the end gonna working in the short space if we think about this too.
Now I'm
That's it.
thinking. Now I'm thinking. It's
I
different.
exactly. I live in Salvador, Bahia. There is a federal university called UFBA. They have planetário, and they did a seminar to talk about the cosmology, astronomy, how the stars are born and die. And I see some things, but I didn't go all days because it was one week. So it's interesting.
Gosh, it's like a short course. It's like that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's
Because
awesome.
exactly. Because here there are grupos de astrônomos não profissionais.
Oh, okay.
Todo mundo
Get
se
it.
junta porque ama as estrelinhas.
That's awesome.
Exactly. They had a collaboration with the university.
Gosh, I even thinking about it, like here in BH, we didn't see this kind of curse. I guess a lot of persons don't want to know about the things aware of the planet, like the stars, the sun, the planets. It's really, really interesting that. I start to think about it more and more, because I like it since I was a kid. I like to see stars and know how the stars appear in like in the sky at the night, cinturão de alguma coisa. I don't
Cinturão
remember
de
the name.
Orion.
Joro. I don't remember the names, but I like to do that. And I agree with you. I even remember about your body, but the mind too, we are a little bit broken because if you travel to another planet, it's like years and years, and the astronauts I see on Discovery, the astronauts feel a little bit tired when come back to the Earth because of
The
the pressure.
gravity.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the pressure. So it's so I love this kind of thing. I don't understand a lot of things,
Me
but
too.
I think it's different. It's the curiosity, human curiosity. It's like we want to go to other planets sometimes to know if exist persons like us. Sometimes this is the some person's curiosity. Is one of my be really honest. But Mario, how about you?
The benefits and the challenges. About the challenges, I don't think before 1,000 years ahead from now, we're going to be able to colonize another planet. In my perspective, the, the only way to have some people on another planet right now is with some life shelves for a small group of people. But even when the humans tried it here in Earth for some experiences that we had, the things didn't end well. Some persons got crazy and had even a murder in one experience. So it's not easy to socialize and to be isolated for a long time. About the benefits, I don't see much benefits that we can take from it because our planet is 1 in a trillion or even more, because we don't have any of the resources that we need in another planets. But probably I see the future, maybe we go into some planet to get some specific resource and bringing it back to Earth to use for something and stop when the resource end here. But the only benefit that I can see in the near future, because I don't think we have the capacity before even in 1,000 years. I don't see it happening because the other. I think
I
Gabi
guess
is freezing.
it's
I'm back. I'm a little bit frozen, but I understand what you said, Mario. You think you didn't believe this is exists right now, only in thousand and thousand years.
Yeah,
To summarize, that's it.
that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, but sometimes I'm not agree. You know, my opinion is a little bit different sometimes. But you said something really, really interesting. You said about the different to deal with different persons. I agree with that. Like, it's a big challenge because we not put the culture of others in your like beha- uh above of your culture. So yeah, it's right, okay? If you are in a Brazilian culture, you don't take American culture and put behind of you. Like, it's, so probably it's a really, really, really difficult to do because Brazilians have a specific culture. So imagine we live with Italians and Germans and I don't know, a lot of persons who had different cultures of all. So was really different. Sometimes we can't stay together of other Brazilians because it's different. Imagine of other cultures. So I think this is a big challenge too. Because as Tainá said, don't have the definition of space of one. So everyone stay in the same space. Oh, was I imagine something really, really difficult to do. Really, really annoying, not, but difficult to do. And oh, guys, if I stop it, if I froze and continue, okay? Because my internet sometimes in the morning had this problem this week. So if I stop it, continue, okay? And I'm come back, okay? Awesome. Thank you, Mario. I'm sorry I can hear you in the last, but okay, I'm sorry. And Elias, how about you?
I think uh, we are humans, and if we send people to space, we have a lot of problems in space because where there is human, there are problems. It's the truth. Like our field said, we have to solve problems from here, from the Earth. But I think the intention of colonize another planets is to make a base to colonize other more planets. Uh, I don't remember if anyone told me yet, but to reach Mars, for example, it takes 2 years. It's not like a small trip. Understand? And if we colonize Mars, we have to establish a base, establish resources to human live. For example, imagine someone hurts and needs a hospital. If the resources, I don't know, if the hospital there crash, it takes 2 years to give you another resources to do that. It's not easy. Then the intention colonizing another planets is just do another house. It's not just oh, okay, let me go to the Mars, um, maybe sometimes on the weekends. No, it's to stay there and stay make colonizing another planet like Mars, for example. We will be able to discover more about these planets, about the space, about the another planets, another place on the space that I don't know, maybe the observations or the space from there is maybe it's better, I don't know. Yes, but I think it's I don't know, I don't know if I guess I think human don't will reach it for I don't know three centavos.
Yeah, it's something we only have searches, right? Like nowadays we had like NASA and other persons from other locals who explore.
Yeah.
But to
Let's just I share
go ahead.
my opinion
Of course.
about I don't believe too much that the human go to the moon. I have some doubts because usually they said in that occasion the technology used to to go to the moon in 1969, I think, is less from a old cell phone. Understand? My cell phone, there's more technology than the technology that uh, makes the human go to the moon in 1969. I think it's unbelievable. I don't know. I I have a lot of doubts about this.
Yeah,
If the technology, the technology is very poor at that occasion, there's a lot of more technology now. Why the mission to I don't know if you guys heard about it. I think the end of the last year or beginning of this year, there is a mission to the moon, but the mission fails. Do you don't know? You know? If
I
in
don't
that
know about it. My
Yes, there is something I'm not sure about very much, but if the technology at that occasion is very poor and the man reach the moon, how nowadays with a lot of technology the man can reach the moon again? For me,
mm,
it sounds very strange.
I
because
get
we
it,
had
your
in
opinion.
a
Yeah.
war,
What, Taina? I can hear you. Sorry.
because we had in a war, the
Yeah, the Cold War.
war,
We,
exactly, the Cold War.
but that is a war against China and United States, for example. There is a
Yeah,
war,
but at the time, the
a
Cold
Cold War.
War is not only about the war, it's about how to expand your your dominion, your domination. So Cold War teach us how to do a lot of things. And not one of things is marketing. A good marketing and a bad marketing too. But I believe in Cold War is a war of search and war of um knowledge, word of knowledge, how much knowledge you had. you win, you know. So the Cold War teach us a lot of things, but
Exactly. The
yeah, I
antibiotics, for
believe,
example.
you know. Tainá, sorry, I can hear you again. Repeat.
No, for example, the antibiotics. Some
Antibiotics.
medicines, exactly.
Yeah. Like the first war, for example, bring us the penicillin. So even nowadays we use penicillin. So I believe have some moments in your history who bring technology we even thinking about it, you know. So I guess some things happen in the past don't happen again. Not because of the technology, but because of the perception of the year, of the time, you know, of the decade, for example. In the time of Cold War, the persons are hallucinated. Is if you believe in one part, you didn't believe in other parts. So it's a silence war. So because of that, I think I believe in the moon, the guys go to the moon. But nowadays, I think we're not in this Cold War anymore. We are in a war nowadays, and it's not a war of knowledge, you know? I guess nowadays is a war of space, unfortunately. We come back to the past. You know, I believe the history is like we do, I think in the past, probably we do the same. We are in a big roleta russa.
Roundabout.
Yeah, roundabout. Oh, I
And
forgot the
talking about
feeling.
this technological, I guess we can go to the question number 2.
Oh, yeah, the question number 2 is a good one. Like the technology
Exactly.
advancement
Talk about the
are
technology.
crucial for the future of space exploration. But Elias, I had a friend who didn't believe too in the guy to go to the moon, and it was a good debate because it's good to have different opinions, you know. I love
Yes,
persons.
I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay,
Yeah,
understand?
of course.
But something that doesn't see. It's very strange. It's very
Difficult to
strange.
believe.
Yes. For example, okay, a friend of mine said we are talking about this, and a friend of mine he said, they don't go back to the moon because it's no interest. It's for me, it's the very stupid affirmation. There is a lot of interest to go back to the moon. Why not?
Yeah, we explore a lot of planets
Yes,
and like we can't explore sun because we died. But if they had
yes,
the
yeah.
possibility, we go
The,
to too.
if we build a base on the moon, probably it's easier to explore more the space. Probably it's easier to build a base on Mars too, and in another planets.
And help us
Yes,
to develop it, the
yes,
Earth too, because it's
There
important
is
too.
there is a big issue when we talk about exploring another planets. It's not about the technology, it's about the fear. Because, well, nowadays we have technology enough to release uh, how do you say, rocket to the Mars, for example. But, well, during this process, it's possible to some people die. So in this case, is a really, really problem, a negative uh, advertisement against this new exploration. So in this case, that's it. Now, the people talk about the no tripulated rocket. Uh, it sound like uh, sondas or satellites. So, but nowadays there are. The problem is the people wanted to see a person walking on the moon or walking on the Mars, for example. So I believe that I was watching an interview. There is a famous guy, Sakani, is a wonderful interviews, né? And he told, for example, the same technology that the guys use a lot, almost every day, that are rockets released into the space. Is the same technology is possible to use for example, go to the Mars, né? Certainly, it's take more time, maybe 3 months, I believe, or not
Two,
3 months.
2 years. 2 years. Go to the Mars.
No,
2
no, no. The guy, the guy told us the 8 months, the
okay.
all the trip, né? So in case is the guy go to the Mars, take some time on the planet and come back, probably it take 1.5 years or 2 years, né? So in this case, well, during a year and a half, what's mean? Let me, for example, give an example. A year. Let's wonder if you this guy during the trip and come back to home and they keep some while on the planet. This guy take a year. A year is a lot of time. You could face a lot of problems. So in this case, the guys have this problem. Which I don't know, you live at Brazil and you go to the, I don't know, China. Oh, you pass during a month, during a year in China. But it's possible to drink water or watch TV or call to your relatives and friends, but in another planet is not possible or is not so easy. So in this case,
Yes, I agree with Ricardo. For example, if I'm lost in China, in United States, in I don't know, in Morocco, maybe in the worst situation, I will drink water from the floor, and it's I don't know which grass. I don't know. In the worst situation,
Yeah,
but in another planet, I don't know. What imagine a situation lost in another planet without
without a
no
water.
one.
Without
Yes,
water.
oh,
Yeah.
uh, uh, I can drink this
Complicated.
water. I don't know. I can eat this plant. I don't know.
Yeah,
Exactly. There is a lot of resources that we need to
yeah.
prepare the humans to go to the
So,
moon, to the Mars. And I saw documentary some time ago that talk about the preparation of the astronauts to go to the moon, to go to the stars. And well, we don't. Meu Deus, foi mal. We hadn't
no.
we had the technology that we have today. But for example, only the most intelligent person in the area went to the moon. They eles fizeram. They did some, for example, integrals, derivadas, a lot of these complex calculations
Oh,
in the mind,
yeah.
in the hand, because if the computer doesn't work in that moment, eles tinham que se virar ali naquela hora.
You had other opportunities, right? Like if we considerated your history, like years and years, we'd even use the computer to do mathematic things. Like
To do the software development.
yeah. Like it's so deep how humans can be, you know. But I agree with Ricardo, had some ethical considerations in this space and had a lot of things we need to know, like laws, how we use this, how we get in this kind of problems, you know. So I agree with Ricardo in this point. Mario, you feel in silence. The discussion is deep. Come on.
Yeah, I have people calling me here in work. I couldn't
I
follow
understood,
you
my
guys.
friend. I face the same problem.
Oh, guys, if you need to go, don't have problem, okay? If you the work.
Yeah, I probably leave because I would
Oh, no,
not
no
follow
worries.
the conversation. Sorry.
No, no worries, no worries. I see you back in the other week, okay? Come back. I
Okay.
hope you see you, okay, Mario?
Okay. Bye bye, guys. Sorry.
Bye. No, don't say sorry. But guys, about the ethical consideration, and Ricardo, if you want to go too, you know, it's okay, you know.
No, no problem. Don't worry. I just see myself in the Mario because sometimes I have the
Yeah, I
same problem.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember. But no worries. I don't have problems with that. Okay. But I always think about the ethical considerations. Kat said a little bit about it. Tainá too, I guess. Uh, Elias too. Everyone said about it. But had some ethical considerations like uh space exploration probably contribute to solve a lot of problems in the Earth. But if we go to the to the other planet, how was the ethical considerations? How was the limit? Because here in the Earth, we have laws. In the other planet is a new thing, a new planet, a new territory. So a lot of ethical problems, you know. I don't know about the politics. Because here in Brazil, we had the same laws in all the country. But imagine like a country like United States. One state have one law, other state had other law. So how we deal with that? Because we don't have the division. If you go to March, it's a lot of rocks. Don't have the division like Pangaea do, you know? So how we do? How we do? I think about it sometimes. What do you think, Ricardo?
I'm not sure if you understood well. He's about a question number or
No,
your
no,
just
number is more like a ethical
could
consideration.
you yeah
No?
could you sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Of course, like is
Yeah.
similar to question number 5, okay?
Okay.
What ethical considerations should be take into account was it expand
Hmm.
or
Yeah,
presents in space?
great.
Okay, you get it now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it. Well, there are a lot of uh not I'm not sure if a lot of, but there are someone. And if, for example, I talk about the life, for example, you could one of the guys released the Discover rocket. I believe that's the five or yeah, I believe five people were dead in the releasing and in the past, and a lot of others. So in this case is doesn't matter if you is not what's mean is not on fault. There is a problem during the release or doesn't matter. It's a terrible thing. One, people died. So in this case, there is a most important thing when we talk about the consequences. In the well, I believe that is just the in my opinion is just the only problem when talk about this thing, né? Because a lot of people tell about, there are a lot of people starving in our planet, and the guys wanted to release rockets. Yeah, but there are a lot of things that the people don't know about the space exploration. For example, the hunger. I'm not sure if you fome, né? The population, our planet decreasing this problem because of the space exploration. Because, well, nowadays the satellites could analyze our planet and they check which place is better to produce more element, more food. For example, the guys increase a lot the food production because of the space exploration. And the not is not just a small increase, is a incredible increase. So nowadays we produce much more food than necessary. So in this case, and there are a lot of other benefits. For example, cell phones is because of the space
Technology.
exploration. Uh, so in this case, I believe that is not exactly an ethical problem in the most part of the situations. That's it.
But Ricardo, you said about the angry and the hungry. I had a
Hungry.
question
Sorry.
about hungry. It's hungry. I said it wrongly, but hungry. Ricardo, like you think we have a lot of productions nowadays. You think we are less hungry in Earth because of that? Because I can see it.
Yeah, there
Opinions.
is another problem. One of
Yeah.
them is food production. So
Yeah.
it's not possible today live without this kind of things, satellites and other things, because well, every system in our planet is connected and use clock system
Mm.
and the thing. So, but for example, I talk about oil. The guys use the satellites to check which place is possible to explore. Not so, not just oil, but everything, oil, water,
Yes.
and a lot of things. So in this
We
case, for
explore.
example, the increase is, I don't know, 1,000 times more. The guys produce 1,000 more times food because of the satellites. So it's
Yeah. Yeah, it's complicated because how much fuels we produce, how many good air we had. So it isn't like it's really difficult because when I think about hungry, the foils, the fuels, the all the things, I even thinking about like poor persons go to other planet. I don't believe in that. I believe poor persons stay here
yeah.
in this earth to die.
Yeah, you could tell
Yeah.
for example, I don't understand wars. War is a problem, waste a lot of resources. That's okay, but not about space exploration because it's a good thing for each person in this planet. It's true. It's not about the idea. I don't have this opinion. It's not about the opinion. It's about the
Reality
consequences, né? Yeah, it's a reality, né?
is a
So I
reality,
don't agree if you are, that's okay.
but exist.
Yeah. So in this case, I would like to help to decrease the number of wars. That's okay. Not the money invested in space exploration because this thing causes a lot of
Wars.
improvements in our lives.
Yeah, it calls a lot of diets. Like the
Yeah,
person's
exactly. Yeah.
is still diet. So I like the considerations about this space ships and this kind of thing. But if you thinking about, oh, this is stop the hungry, the war, no. No, it's not your reality nowadays, right? Like we stay in this reality right now. We stay in three wars in different places in the earth today. Like and Palestina, Ukraine, and United States. So it's three wars, three different wars. So imagine if another planet exists the same. The same. I believe in that. And
Yes, I
Tainá.
believe
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I believe the first problem that we will find in another planet is about the inequality. 'Cause, for example, okay, imagine all of us here are astronauts. Okay, we are go to the Mars, colonize Mars. For example, I found a area that I call the mine, and Ricardo found another area that he calls this area is mine, and Gabi and Tainá too. Okay, but maybe the area that I found is not so good. Then I try to catch the resource from Gabi, from Tainá. And
Yeah.
for example, thinking in another perspective, okay, our us as volunteers, but from I don't know 100 years, more people will be voluntary, but see, at the United States, China, that's colonizing the space, colonizing the Mars, send resources to there. But how would you work is the relations of work there? Because um, I'm an employee, an employer. I have to I have to take my family. If I don't take my family, how we will procreate there? Then there is a lot of
Yeah.
consideration. This conversation, this
It's deep.
conversation, yes, we can
We
stay
must
here for a whole day.
exactly. We must have more than an hour.
Okay, I put that part too, okay? Because guys, I do the topics 1 week. Like this topic I do in February. In February, I was like, oh gosh, the stars, the moon, I was like that. So I do the topics as my mood of the day. And this day, I was so inspired. So inspired. So I probably bring the second part. I put some other topics and I bring with this again because it's really deep. Really deep. I even imagine about it. And Aina, how about you? Thank you, Elias.
I guess Elias, did you finish your ethical considerations?
Yes, I finished.
Well, I agree with you guys. There are a lot of ethical considerations because we are so different about the cultures, about the doubts, religions, so many things that we need to consider in another space, another landscape, principally, mainly. But for this, I saw sci-fi, o nome? Sci-fi, isso?
Sci-fi. Yeah.
Sci-fi movie in the Netflix. I didn't remember the name, but it's called Salto alguma coisa. And the history talk about the two astronauts can go into the space, international space in the orbit of the Earth. to discover the... Ah, meu Deus. Tentar com que as células parem de morrer do canal aditivo. Tentar diminuir esse processo de envelhecimento. E isso é muito difícil para falar em inglês. And they discover another signal from the space. And in the end of the film, it's the Voyager. It's not another alien, it's another population. It's the Voyager, the return to the Earth. I don't know if you know about the Voyager. It's the sonda that Carl Sagan sent to space with all languages existing in the Earth to someone find in the space. É um objeto que já foi mais longe da Terra. E there is no expectation they come back. In this movie, this come back to the Earth. So, enfim, there's so many deep. There are so many interests in the movie. They show the political interests, the people so much money interests, the billionaires, the ethicals of the astronomers interests. So in the final, I like the message because we have a lot of problems in this earth, and I like so much the definition of the economy. The definition of the economy is to manage the finite resources. É você manusear e saber gerenciar recursos finitos. In every place we go, we have these recursos finitos. So, we need to manage that.
Yeah, that's crazy because sometimes I see it, the persons want to run away of the earth problems. That's it, like. But I have a question. This sonda, this satellite who go to a lot of languages, put the Brazilian Portuguese or put the Portuguese? Is it because if put the Portuguese for Portugal, I feel really mad. Really, really. Oh gosh, no. Now I'm searching about it because I feel really mad. Like put the Portugal of uh Cabo it's a place in South Africa, I forgot the name. Cabo Verde. Put the Portuguese of Cabo Verde, but Portugal, no. And a lot of Portuguese is so beautiful. But voyeur. I don't know French. I imagine it's French. But guys, it's French. Guys, the conversation is over. Thank you for the opinions and the discussion. As you know, I don't like to follow all the questions. I like to open for discussion. But I need to know about you guys. How do you feel? Ricardo, start with you.
Well, it's amazing. It's a nice conversation. Is opportunity to make friends and talk about any kind of things. I believe that's nice when you stop a while and talk with people. And besides that, the secondary intention is learn English. Well, I hope and day in the future learn enough to talk with a guy in English. Yeah, I have to improve a lot, but one of the situations that I consider is, I have to do something. One of them is join on the Talk and Talk, or doesn't matter which kind of movement, but yeah, I try to persist in this path. That's it.
Gosh, it's a good one. Thank you, Ricardo. And I agree with you. Sometimes we come back to learn English and we learn a lot of things, not only the
Yeah.
English. But thank you. And Taina, how about you?
The TNT spirit is in Ricardo, so I agree totally with with him. We are here to discuss for different subjects that we even imagined discussing in other spaces. So it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. And
Thank you.
Gabriela, eu sou tão suspeita para falar de você.
Thank you. I hope to see you all in the next week. Elias, I'm sorry. I see the hour right now. So can you say it fast? How do you think about the immersion? Because
Competition is very great. Sometimes we forget the script, but it's not a problem because in life we don't have a script. Then it's okay.
yeah. I put that because of that. I don't like to follow the questions, be really honest.
To be honest, I don't use the question the planner for another method.
Yeah.
Just for my method, okay. My method I have to prepare myself, but
Yeah.
for the others I don't use it. I don't use it.
I use sometimes if I'm broke, mentally broke, but nowadays not. But thank you guys for the immersion, and I need to go and they'll kill me because I stole 2 minutes of this immersion. So thank you for the time and
Thank
see
you.
y'all in the next week, okay?
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Hello.